breeze from north to south as we're about to start the test match.
James, can you hear me?
All our viewers abroad, especially to our Italian counterparts and friends, we say benvenuti, benvenuti a Samoa, benvenuti a Piepag. Buona partita, buon test.
That's Italian.
Taking deep to the left, Fotu Otto of the ball, bringing it back into the 22 for Samoa. Halfback for Samoa, can't fortunately he clears from the 22.
You're just not getting involved in something
Clearing
like
to
that.
about 30 meters in the Samoa half. Italy with the throw-in. Gerardo
10 now.
Giraldini with 64 caps. Leonardo Giraldini, 64 caps, about to throw. Ball to the back of the line out for Italy. Won by Italy as they drive on 30 meters into the Samoa half.
You're going to try. That's one. No.
Well, Samoa's defender has ruptured the ball, driving Italy back, resulting in a penalty for Samoa. Signal there, Tolefo, signal there from the referee. Clancy, hands in the ruck. Hands in the ruck. Penalty, 30 meters in the Samoa half.
A glimpse of urgency there to allow, and also the viewers who are watching this coverage. I was talking to the coach, head coach for Manu Samoa earlier this week, and they said they'll be looking into practicing a lot more on urgency, especially the forward back for Manu Samoa. That was lacking from their game last week.
Yes, and we saw that in that drive. Obviously, if they want to drive the back of the line out, the front of the Samoa line out, assembled quickly and then managed to split the head of the driving ball and gave away with a penalty. Throw in by Samoa, T-Bolo, 10 meters into the Italian half. Jack Lamb takes it into the drive. Recycle ball, count for Tuli. Leo into the ruck. Recycle. Count for Tuli, switches to the right. CPC. Chip. Marked there by Tibaldi.
Got it.
Tito Tibaldi, number 9 for
right. Just back another step, please.
Italy. The clearance has not gone out as Canfortulli recovers in. Delicious Fatoida. Good tackle in the second row from Italy. Samoa clears through Fatoida. Drive up the middle. Breaks the first tackle. Daniel Leo, Giuseppe into the midfield. Breaks one, breaks two, breaks three tackles. Still going. Recycle. Same way, same direction. Through Canfortulli. Samoa to recycle. Full lineup by the defense by Italy. Another short attack on the left hand, short side by Samoa. As Johnson carries, maintains momentum. Looks up the ball again for Fatoida. Muripola into the drive. The first line of defense as he loses the ball in the tackle.
Front 5, blue ball.
And there we see Italy applying the gang tackle, a little bit of league technique to try and bring down the big front rowers of Samoa as they lost the ball in the contact.
Also, it's good to see Leiua, number 12 for Manu Samoa, is having that element of his game, especially when he plays against these franchises of the Super 15. And we're starting to see that in today's initial proceedings of this matchup.
Yeah, I'm sure the coaches would have done the change after last week, and as we also know to our viewers, Patinua plays inside centre for the Wellington Hurricanes and has been one of the outstanding inside backs during the current season.
Talk about not head to shoulder. Yes, there it is. Just a little further apart. Just step back, please. Thank you.
3 minutes into the first half, attacking scrum for Manu Samoa to the west, 15 metres in,
Let's go, second row.
10 metres away from the Italian try line.
Crouch!
Correction, that is a turnover. It is a put in by Italy.
Let him bind.
Tibaldi for Italy, scrum half as we await the put in.
Just a problem with the binding at this side. We're going to get it right now. Yeah. Don't lean against your opponent. Yes. Yeah, go.
Tight hit from Samoa.
Oh, no, he's got his hand in it first. Scrum
First
5.
scrum of the test match to look for, and as we see from our viewers, that is the weight advantage. 60 kg, 60 kilogram of weight advantage by Samoa. 941 kg to Samoa, 881 kgs to the Italian pack, and there we see the first evidence of that weight advantage. Samoa put in 10 meters on attack to the left.
Crouch!
Kotori about to put in.
Bang! Set! Into the second row. Into the second row.
There's our first free kick. Technical free kick in the scrum, indicated by the referee. Initially, it looked like a signal, hand signal for incorrect put in. That's the way I see it. As the wind picks up now, it appears to be a crosswind from the northwest to the southeast as Italy move up in their own half, 40 meters. Samoa throw into the line out with Tipo.
Okay, see here.
With the subs, do they warm me up here or do they go behind the goal?
Into the middle. Samoa reassembles.
All
Go
back!
behind the goal, can they? Because there's not that much room. If they want to,
Lost ball in contact. To CPC. Attacks to the left.
yeah.
Little chip. Deep into the Italian 22. Clearance from Esposito hasn't gone out, and here's a counter attack from Samoa. Factoring into Alapazzi.
Okay, here.
To PC. George PC still running, still attacking. Recycle ball. Tuli. Fasalele. Fatingali Malu, number 4. Making early impact with his ball carrying ability up the middle. Lost ball there by Samoa in the contact. Scrum, Italy. On the 22 meters.
Time off. Okay, Captain, you all right? Yeah.
Well, here we see the replay. As Fatingali Malu Younglock applying it straight in Japan, breaking the first tackle, trying to evade the second tackle. As he offloads there, as we see the tackle of Mauro Bergamasco on David Lemmy. It spills the ball. Well, that's Mauro Bergamasco tackle on Foto Otto. Scrum Italy, 22 meters in defense.
It's good to see Alfati back in his feet, so early concern for him.
Important scrum here for Italy, 24. They really need to secure that ball after that first scrum where we saw Samoa dominate the tight head. And there again we see Tolefo, the pressure.
On the 22 just
Question
here,
of pressure in the front row and the second one, and then that ultimate weight, that 60 kg advantage, has resulted in the penalty for Samoa, slightly on the right hand side, 26 meters
Good, yeah?
for Pisi, Tusian to
Keep that
Pisi
going,
to
so, okay?
attempt
Make sure the
and
driver
the
is
penalty
coming,
kick,
it's going
10 minutes
to
into the
have
first half.
Make sure you're on side, okay?
Through the middle it goes. Good start for Tusiata Pisi. 1 from 1. Manu Samoa 3. Italia Duni 0. A big welcome to our viewers in Europe and especially to the Italians at this early hour of the morning. We know you are watching the World Cup soccer, but this is a great encounter, great test between Samoa and Italy. So Italy is about to kick off. Short kick off to the left.
Side entry. Cleaning out. Number 6 got ahead of the tackle and cleaning out from the side.
Absolutely hurting from this telephone. That was a great attack in the kickoff through the lock, Biaggi. That has resulted in a penalty kick. Incorrect entry from the side of the ruck. SPC clears, using that northeast breeze, gaining 35 meters.
Thank you, I just under mark.
Samoa on attack.
Just after the line
on
is the
the
mark.
Italy
Guys,
10 meter line. Bolo about to throw. Samoa line out. Through the middle. Can Futuri commanding his forwards. Short punch through Leo. Played by Futuri. Up it goes. Pisi of the up and under. Right on the 22 mark. Well taken by number 11 for Italy, Venditti. Italy recovers. Running the ball from their own 22. Trying to gain some yards. Trying to recuperate. Do it again by Tebaldi. To McLean as he joins the line. And on to Garcia as he loses that ball. Critical ball. Garcia losing that ball in the first tackle in the contact. Far left. Still 10 meters. On Samoa on attack. Italy half. 14 minutes gone in the first half. Samoa on attack. Important scrum here for Italy, but also for Samoa. 24, we've seen 2 scrums. Samoa has dominated on both sides of the scrum. The feed and also tight head. So this is going to create a lot of pressure for Italy at this early stage of the test match.
Fine. Set.
Under in control. Fortuli runs. David Levy joins the line, breaks one tackle, breaks the second tackle, recycle ball. Fortuli clears. Quick ball to Leo. Arms off a couple of tackles.
Good,
Italy with the turnover. He's kicked through by Mazi. The Samoa 15. Out to Ngavaya. Desperately clears just outside the 22. Well, there we saw David Lemmy taking the ball in the contact, breaks 2 tackles. But good body position. So as the Italian scrum half, I believe Tebaldi turned over, forced a turnover, quick on the ball, low body position, and forced a turnover for Italy. Italy on attack. Line out 26 meters into the Samoa half. Clean take. In the middle through their captain.
Sacked.
Geldenhuis. Ball goes wide, goes through the middle. To Alan, to Garcia. Blindside joins in. Blindside when Venditti joins in. Recycle ball. Penalty against Italy. Ball carrier holding on to the ball in the tackle.
Hold on.
There's a lost opportunity there for Italy. Ideal attacking position on the right of Samoa. Desperately rushing into defense on the short side. Unfortunately penalized by the referee for holding onto the ball in the tackle.
You use the shoulder, okay?
I think that's one of the areas that Manu Samoa was improving on, especially in last week's game. A lot of penetration from attacking forwards. in the rocks and molds and breakdowns. But today, in the earlier proceedings of the match, I think Manu Samoa is improving a lot. I just hope that she will continue like that.
Yes, obviously one area they have looked at since Tom had worked on during the week, ball security and then making sure they recycle good ball. And we're seeing early signs of that. Good sign.
Your choice, Captain.
There's a scrum feed here for Italy. It appears to be a crooked throw in the line out for Samoa. So scrum to the far east side of the field, right on halfway. Tebaldi put in for Italy.
Crouch! Bang! Set!
Once again, Telefoa, a lot of pressure in that front row. Italy showing signs of trying to clear that ball quickly. But Samoa is exerting a lot of pressure, turning over ball.
Straight. Crouch! Better now. Here is your mark. Now here's your slot. Now let's go.
Referee Clancy just sorting out the technical areas of the put in, the mark, the gap, as Italy is about to put in. Tebaldi.
Set!
Another penalty to Samoa against the Italian feed in the fourth scrum of this test match. Appears to be a binding as a technical foul, resulting in a penalty for Samoa. 50 meters. As PC has indicated, we're about to clear the line northeast with a northerly breeze. Tolefo, here's another attacking line out for Samoa, right on the 22 meters in the Italian half. It's about the third line out of the test match as Samoa hits into attack.
I think the captain as well as the forward of Manu Samoa, they're considering the improvement and the forward back, especially with the dry ball. They have the advantage over the Italy at the moment.
Stay here, no blue.
Take advantage of that.
And once again, there we see it, as you say, taking the drive from the line out, resetting, redriving through the forwards, Lamb into the tackle, clearance by Futoli. PC to his younger brother, George PC. Futoli, PC. There you are. Into the tackle. Easy Rabbits. Ball comes out untidy. Cleared again by Count Futoli. 3 runners into the tackle, splashed and wrapped up by the Italians. Samoa has the ball, Jack Lamb
Advantage blue.
Loses the ball, appears to have lost the ball in the tackle as Italy regains.
Leave it hands up. That's alright. Ball is knocked on, still here.
Quite unfortunate there for Samoa. It could have been a good encouragement for them and a good set piece for Manu Samoa, especially there in the territory of the Italian side. But errors are starting to show in the early situation of the game.
That's right, Tolefo, as we see, about to see in the replay, Samoa is trying to build some phase play. That was about the 4th or 5th phase. And unfortunately, with the ball carrier taking the ball in, but more credit to the Italian defense. They're coming off. They've got good line speed. They're obviously using tactics of gang tackles to try and stop the big ball runners by Samoa. And so far, they are limiting that for 3 or 4 phases.
I can also see that Manu Samoa is trying to keep pick up the pace of their game, but at times they were also practicing some errors. I think the coach will have a lot to say.
Yes, what we're seeing is some strong ball carries by the tight five. The locks are doing the hard yards by breaking the first or two tackles and breaking not just 1, 2, 3 tackles. But I think probably what they are trying to achieve here is to get some continuity and get some ball out wide to where David Lemmy and for Tu'oto have a lot of speed and power.
Take the pressure off now, Samoa. Let's go second rows, come on. Crouch! Bind! Set!
Samoa wins the tight head out to Lemmy. Short chip as Fortoli takes the ball back into play. Restart. Leo into the tackle. Good hard Italian defense. As the forwards run up again for Fortoli. T. Polo attacks around the ruck. Short side. Well defended by the Italians. PC. Leura. Short pop on the inside into the Italian hands. Tebaldi. Really struggling to get the numbers to the breakdown. And here comes Samoa. There we go again. Fatinga, Emalu, Young Lock. Running it through the middle. Johnson. PC. Mulipola.
Fatinga Emalu, lock on Samoa is a very big guy, but he's showing good pace there.
Sorry, I can't. Sorry.
To the defense line of the Italian team.
Yeah, what we're seeing at Tolefort is good work done by the forwards, running as you say. Fatinga Emalu making great strides up the middle there. Fortoli clearing the ball fast. But, what we're seeing is a scattered line of attack by Samoa. There we saw an example with Lokovi'i. Mulipola dropping the ball as the rain is coming down from north to east, as predicted by the weather forecast today.
All right. Thanks. All right. Captain.
Number 2 receiving some attention there for Italy. Leonardo Giraldini. 64 test caps for Italy. Some of the Manu Samoa pack also receiving some medical attention as we finish the first quarter of the first half. Manu Samoa on attack. Italian feed 10 meters from the try line.
About here, yeah? Here? Number 7 offside. Got a goal.
Tolefort, that decision now is a penalty, coming back to an earlier infringement by Italy. Clancy has called number 7 for Italy, Mauro Bergamasco, offside at the ruck. As PC steps up for his second attempt at goal. 20 meters, just about in front of the goalpost. And through the middle it goes, second attempt. Second successful attempt by Tusiata Pisis. Manu Samoa 6, Italia 0. 22nd minute of the first half, as Italy is about to restart.
I think that would be in Sansori, Japan.
Before the referee has called a technical water break at the 20th minute, and this is once again allowed in the regulation. It's a judgment by the referee if the weather conditions are intense or the heat level is exceeding normal temperature. Then there is a water break, and obviously the two sides will appreciate this break to refresh it and also restart the second half of the first half.
As you can see that the stadium here at Pier Park is full to capacity. A lot of people here to support not only the Manu Samoa but also to watch a very good game, especially with Italy back. And this is the second time here in Samoa, and just hope that they will have a good time. Although they already had a loss against Fiji, but it's still a very unpredictable game so far in terms of the points.
20 minutes into the first half of a water break, 6-0, as you say, Tole 4. This is the second time Italy has toured our shores. The last time they played Manu Samoa, they went down to the loss of 26-44 with an exciting match. High try scoring in the hot heat here in Samoa in the year 2000. Today we have different conditions. We have the rain coming down, slightly breezy. 6-0 with 20 minutes to go in the first half as we look forward to the remainder of the Samoa-Italy test. Italy about to restart. Alan kicks off. Portoli clears from inside the 22, using that northeasterly as it clears right on the Italy 10-meter line. Samoa back into the Italian half. Italy throw.
Okay, guys, come on, keep it positive.
Careful.
I know it's raining. Bring it forward.
Untidy ball, bubble ball recuperated by Officer Trevor Rhinus. Samoa takes it in to the right. Count for Tuli. Short chip over the top. Good weight. A little bit deep. As the referee brings back play to the point where Fortoli made the kick.
Samoa. All right. Yeah.
Italy pulling through to Baldi. Ball unhooked. Jerry Rhinus runs the short side, open side.
Bob went forward and then back. Forward, back. Okay, I wasn't sure about the pass either, to be honest.
There's an untidy scrum from Italy. It was a pull-in, unhooked, taken by Jerry Rhinus into the tackle. Good ball from Tuleiua, who lost that ball in the contact scrum. Italy. 30 meters in their half.
Come on, guys, quick. You can take it. No, you can go to the sideline if you want. Let's go. It's just here.
Italy put in Tibaldi. Once again, pressure's turned over for Samoa. Samoa in possession. And there's another penalty by referee Clancy for Samoa.
Shot calls.
Telefour, you know, we mentioned before when we looked at the preparation for today, if we look at the international test caps of the tight five or the front row for Italy, 113 test caps for DeMarchi, Giraldini and Cittadini compared to our 41, Molipola, Paolo and Johnson. As we said, the weight effect is starting to tell in the scrum. PC, 30 meters out from the front.
Yeah, I know.
There it is. Through the middle it goes to Siata PC with his third successful penalty kick. Manu Samoa 9, Italy 0. As we move into the last 15 minutes of the first half here at Apia Park, to all our viewers in Europe, welcome, good viewing. Enjoy the remainder of our first half.
Manu Samoa have had a lot of opportunities to score tries, but the finishing element is not really there for Manu Samoa. I just hope that they will improve on that in the second spell of this game.
Deep kick by Italy's Alan, returned by BC. Now in the hands of the number 8, Barbieri. First run of the day, takes it up to the halfway. Italy in possession. Tebaldi, Luca Giraldini. Good run, breaks one, breaks two tackles. Recycle by Italy to the right. First chance we have their multi-phase play as the title pop takes it to Cittadini. Lorenzo takes it into the ruck. Italy recovers. Short kick by Alan. Covered by Otto. Referee has signaled penalty.
No, because it wasn't
here.
The kicker that was hit late, it was a chase player, so it's from the point of the mark.
For Italy. Italy challenging the late charge on their kicker after the kick was made.
I'm not going to argue with this one.
Here's the first opportunity, Tolefor. Here's the first opportunity here for Italy to get some points on the board in the first half of this test match. Looks like the kicker will be...
It's about 49 meters away from the target, so it's quite a long way. He will try to kick that ball from.
Yeah, the conditions is northeast, slight wind, breezy, wet ball. As Gonzalo Garcia, 33 test matches, steps up for his first attempt at goal.
Yep. I'm going to allow what? Water carriers, no.
Gonzalo Garcia, first kick of the match. Looks good. Looks like he's got the length. Just short. He's falling short to the left-hand side as Foto Otto recovers the ball for Samoa.
22.
22 restart for Samoa. SPC assesses his option, whether he will kick long or whether he will kick short with the wind behind Samoa. Long drop off on the halfway, covered by Tebaldi. Here's Barbieri once again on the run. Strong tackle by Tipolo. Taken up by Lucet DeMarchi. Recycle ball by Samoa Tebaldi. Giraldini into contact. Good leg strength. Good recycle ball Tebaldi. Alan. Mazzi slips. Recycle ball for Italy. And there's another penalty. Penalty against the Italian side for holding in the tackle area. Andrea.
A very good defense there by Manu Samoa, especially Jack Lamb and Tipolo in the first point of contact with the first Italian onslaught. They were about to start, but good defense by Manu Samoa, and that really interrupted that set piece for the Italian team.
As McLean clears from deep inside the Italy 22. Bring play back on the 10-meter line. Manu Samoa in attack. Bowler with the throw for Samoa. Leo, middle of the line out.
Okay, that's one.
Samoa taking the drive. Samoa use it called by the referee as the ball carrier takes it through.
Okay, advantage.
Turnover, lost ball, advantage to Italy. Short kick by Gibaldi. David Lemieux recovers, puts up the high ball. Good chase. Italy has numbers in the counter attack here through their fullback. McLean counters, runs again. Good run by McLean. 1-2, breaking 2 tackles. Barbetti with the good run. Recycle. Referee's hands for the advantage for a high tackle on number 8, Barbetti. Yeah, slightly high there on that tackle on the number 8, on the Italian number 8, Tulefo, resulting in that penalty for Italy. 35 meters out, slightly off centre. For Italy's second opportunity. So we see there on the replay, Giraldini, 64 test matches, wealth of experience in that front row. And he begins to carry a few balls here, Tulefo. He was met by T. Polo in a very good tackle, very hard physical confrontation, but he appears to have recovered from that.
Still running strong.
Hey.
Number 10, Alan. Stepping up for Italy's second opportunity at goal. First kick was taken by Garcia, unsuccessful. Here we have Tommaso Alan, 8 caps. New young first 5 for Italy. 35 meters. To the goal post. That's a good Tulefo. He struck that well, high. Good follow through, but I believe that wind at northeast, especially up high, is having a lot of effect on the high ball.
Good one. Where's the ball? Hey! Oh, here we go.
So here we see a split formation by Samoa. SPC gets his hands on the ball, split formation. Moves forward to the left. Tight 5 to the right. Looks like it's going to be a long drop out. Alan recovers deep in Italy half. McLean puts up the high ball. Chasing. And there, Mazzi.
Went back.
Samoa on the counter.
Advantage.
3-4 to a lead. And that is unfortunate for Italy. Mauro Bergamasco, number 7, Sinbind, yellow card for an obstruction or an early tackle on man without the ball. And Samoa was building up counter-attack there, Tulefo.
Yes, good counter-attack there by Giuseppe, number 10 for Manu Samoa. As we can see earlier that the forward back for Manu Samoa is still dominating this game, but the finishing element is still not there for Manu Samoa, so we just hope that they will continue, and especially in the second half, they will improve on that. I think the Italian forward is also equal to the task in terms of the rucks and balls and the breakdowns.
We're starting to see some short attacks. Good running by the top 5 by the Italians. Trying to build some face play. But the balls that are kicking away Samoa is countering as Samoa throws into the lineup.
Piula Fasalila is a new addition to the team this week.
Line-out options.
He's shown some impact in the game.
Yeah, so far he's a mobile forward. We know he has played a lot of his rugby in France. Piula, who has two test caps, and then 2012-2013 tour by Manu Samoa. It's good to see him play at Apia Park. Italy attacks through the back of the lineup, secured by their captain. Kelvin Hines with the ball into the line-out drive at the back. Geraldini controlling the rolling ball. Tabaldi, box kick, high, no chases from Italy as Otto takes the ball into the first tackle by Tabaldi. Alan on the tackle. Recycle ball. Leo takes the short ball into the contact again for Samoa. Three runners, short ball once again. Static ruck. Kotuli, long ball to pieces. Short kick, blocked by Italy as Otto regains and counters. A little bit untidy of rugby play there, a little bit untidy for Samoa, just looking at their options with uncontrollable ball at the short ruck attack.
Well, you can hear the crowd react to that attempt by Tsipisi, because I remember back in 2013 when Scotland was here, that untidy play by Tsipisi almost cost Manu Samoa that game today, but I think they have to improve on that, especially queuing up for the World Cup. Small errors like this, but I think he's the only number 10 for us at the moment, especially in the number 10 or the first 5-8 position.
Yes, see on the reserve bench we have young Patrick Fapale, who was going to start a test match, but as you say, last week and also in the previous
Come on, guys, you had a break.
The defensive systems in these days, they pick up on little signs of where first fights will kick or back play. So here we're seeing good line speed by the Italians, making the most of every little opportunity they have as they regain the ball at 9. Straight over by Samoa, by Polo. Short play, short kick by Fotoli into the arms of Tabaldi, his opposite. McLean clears pressure on the left foot. Fotoli counters, slips. Samoa still on the replay. Still recycled ball for Samoa. Leo into the contact. Once again, good line speed, good defense by Italy. Putting pressure on Samoa. 30 meters into the Samoa. Three runners. Good stride. Penalty to Samoa. Fotoli, quick cap. Italy offside. 3 runners on the break. 30 meters into the Italian half. Short side attack again. PC. Lamb loses it in the contact.
A bit of a taboo on the 22 middle line for the Italian team, because they always, Manu Samoa always lose the ball when they get there.
As they clear deep, no, ball didn't go out. Fattoina on his 22. Referee blowing the whistle. That's the end of the first half, Tole 4. Samoa 9, Italy 0.
I think part of the results that we have so far, the 9 points to 0, is because of the rain and the slippery the ball at the moment, especially with the rain just affecting the game for both teams, not only the Italian team but also